Alright. Finally get this.
We'll let our lobby leader kick off the game. We're getting the thumbs up and we're going.
Here we go!
Alright, you ready for a 3-hour count? Let's go.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the semifinal game between Straight Outta Dire and Call Down for What? Straight Outta Dire is, ironically, on the Radiant side, with SKD, Steel Memes, Professor Mikey, Tanner Than You, and Vote for Trump. With Call Down for What on Team Dire, playing Dire side, with Flashback, Sun, Broku, Travask, Overclock, and Saw Purge do it.
Lord, these names are hard to pronounce.
No kidding.
What are we, like, is this literally an English lesson? Like, what do we have? Like, we came here to play Dota, not to freaking learn 10 different languages.
It's alright. Jet Fuel can't melt Steel Memes. And Winnie the Pooh over the clock. Which I like. Looks like we're waiting on just one more broadcaster.
That is, let's see, it's 4. Actually, that might be Cubic, actually. Cubic's in our shot.
Did he have some problems that last time? Was he the one that was having issues loading in?
I think it was Cubic, I'm not sure, yeah, because me and Tan connected, so.
Well, hopefully it connects here soon.
Someone's having technical difficulties.
We've lost one of our spectators.
Uh-oh, Cubic. Cubic crashed.
I was right. I was right.
We might have to remake them.
We promise we will get this game casted eventually, everyone. Come hell or high
And we're
water.
back.
We have to have at least one remake. Otherwise, it's not a semifinals.
Exactly, right? At least we're not, experiencing DDoS attacks.
Practically TR2, practically.
So,
That's true. Don't jinx us.
oh, shoot. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna have that just happening in a second, too.
And, I guess we could stop this, right now, but I guess we'll give it another 25 seconds. Oh, here we go. We are in, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, he made it.
Welcome to
Radiance
semifinals
ban.
Alright. Hello everyone, welcome to the 925 Reddit, Jesus Christ, 925 League. This is your host, your Hagate, joined by...
Dire's ban.
Balinus and Shade. Yay!
How's it going, everyone? Well, obviously Shrek ban coming out first. Nothing too surprising there.
Yeah, we're gonna see standard bans coming out from this. We're gonna see Antimaze, Bloodseeker,
10 seconds to go.
Storm Spirit, etc., etc. The list goes on.
5 seconds.
Well, we're gonna be in for a fun game, but hopefully it's not gonna be as quote-unquote generic.
Radiance ban.
Look, let's get more variety in these picks, please. Pick Enigma, instantly hypecast.
Well, at least with these type public games, you'll see a little bit of
Dire's ban.
kind of disparity going on, hopefully.
Or pick
Sure,
generic
I think we've got a
characters.
couple different flavors coming out from these different
Yeah.
teams.
Well, at least you pick generic characters. At least put like a person that's not traditionally mid lane, like an undying mid laner.
Well, you won't be getting that,
Radiance
unfortunately. As it's banned out there by the Dire team.
First
Fans
pick
want
going.
undying.
See what
They heard
SKD picks up here.
Exactly. Oh, they can read the future. Wow. I think most likely we're gonna see a since actually we're gonna SKD has been doing really decently actually as a captain as well and as a player, so whatever role he's placed in for himself or from his team, he actually fulfills that role quite well.
Will this be a Techie's first pick, though?
10 seconds
That's
to
what I want
go.
see.
Techie's first pick instantly picks Zeus.
5 seconds.
Well, you were sort of
Dire's
right. It wasn't
pick.
Techie's, but it's someone with the team.
Hey,
so-
Tuss coming in here.
Have we actually seen a Techies make it through yet in this tournament?
Nope. Mm-mm.
That's interesting. I know it's a pretty high prioritized pick, and it's obviously not banned here, so there's still a potential of it to come out.
Yeah. We're most if we are gonna see Techie's, it's probably gonna be with the Tusk pickup. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I would like to see more Wind Ranger play. That Wind Ranger really good. Oh, one of my favorite characters being picked up, Ancient
Dire's
Apparition,
pick.
one of the most annoying characters to deal with. He pushes out your wave with Ice Blast. You cannot go push down a
Radiant's
wave at all unless
pick.
you want to go initiate a fight without any healing. And
Someone's
Huskar,
dropped
that's
out
actually
like a kid in school.
Lord have we had Caturday right now. Respect ban Huskar, please. Nope, we're gonna have Huskar. He's gonna be actually. I think he sort of gets indirectly countered by the Tusk himself. He does have the initial slow that he comes out from the sigil, as well as the crit modifier from the Walrus Punch. So that's gonna be a
10
little bit
seconds
issue
to
for
go.
Huskar.
A little bit of issue. He
5
also has
seconds.
a lockdown on the Walrus Punch there, which kind of
Yeah, exactly. The initial slow.
be a nice
Reserve time.
kind of closer. And really, I mean, Huskar are just worrying about when he gets that low life.
Dire's ban.
So we got the
So
Witch
most
Doctor coming out there for the
Yeah.
Radiant team.
We're most likely going to see an early pickup with the Halberd on the Tusk. He's going to need that for the Huskar. Or a Silver Edge at least, but most likely in this type of play, it's probably going to be a Silver Edge to go disable the Berserker's Blood.
Sure,
10
actually,
seconds
that's
to
something
go.
I just picked up on that, showing my 3K skill here. I
5
didn't realize that
seconds.
the Silver Edge had the removal of the passives until just a little bit ago. So
Exactly.
Reserve time.
Yeah, but the only issue with getting Silver Edge is most teams, if you get Silver Edge, they will completely ward up and put a bunch of sentries. So your Silver Edge is going to be, if you're going to use a Silver Edge, it's going to be you have to blink on top of the person and just pop Silver Edge directly on top of them.
sure.
Yeah. Well, plus the Witch Doctor is there as well, so they have some sort of escape mechanism with the
Radiant's
cast
ban.
bouncing in between the Tusk. So he can jump in while the cast is being thrown about, and he can separate them actually. So that's really what I really like about it. Tusk has the Ice Shards, able to go separate out the Huskar from his team if he needs to, and try to take him out before his team comes in to help him.
10 seconds to go.
Oh, now we actually finally have an Earthshaker
5
being banned out
seconds.
instead of being picked. That's the first. There you go. Earthshaker being banned instead of picked. That Echo Slam last game though did come into a bit of a
Reserve
fair
time.
play there. Helped out quite a bit for both teams. And let's see what else we're going to pick here. We're going to have your next ban coming out, and your Captain SKD. And yep, more or less traditional bans.
Dire's
Yeah, it's gonna be
ban.
traditional bans, more or less. I'm still waiting for the Techies ban. Indy for Techies pick. Techies would actually be not that bad against Tusk, actually. No, the Huskar, rather. Huskar would not be able to
10
walk around
seconds
freely
to
without
go.
getting attacked by the mine, since he has initially low base armor, so...
Dire's pick.
Phantom Master being banned out, not surprising at all. Huskar maybe put in the mid role. I wouldn't be surprised. Huskar can do a decent amount in mid, but we're probably going to have a TA most likely. Get picked up against a Huskar.
I still have Alina in this pool as well.
Yeah.
Well, and we're also seeing some mid ban come out from the Radiant team there on the Storm Spirit. So they're thinking that
10
maybe the
seconds
Huskar is
to
going to
go.
be safe lane.
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
Because if anything, they might run a tri-lane with the Huskar, and that's going to be completely brutal to deal with. You have level 1 Chilling Charge as well as
Reserve
Flame Spirit, and you're
time.
not have a fun time.
Yeah, that's a tough lane.
With their lineup, they're more inclined to actually go contest the rune, since Chilling Touch, you don't really want to contest the rune to have a Huskar with Burning Spirit and Chilling Touch.
That's true. That's a very strong level 1 lineup. Although you can't underestimate the Tusk Witch Doctor either if they get a good combination going.
Yeah. Later game, they're going to be more effective, but at level 1, they won't really be able to do much. We're not going to see Witch Doctor probably skill at Maldic level 1, so... And we have...
Darkseer off.
Radiant's pick.
Yeah, I'll play Darkseer. Unless they completely throw us and put Darkseer in the safe lane. Safe lane Darkseer, let's go, boys.
She definitely doesn't need a one-on-one matchup, and Balamus knows that intimately. So
Yeah, definitely a big Darkseer fan. Glad to see that coming out. I know we've seen a couple of Darkseer games throughout this
I
tournament.
think SKD is planning on drafting Tinker here.
10 seconds to
Planning
go.
on drafting Tinker because because if you have a Tinker in an off lane against the Darkseer,
5
it completely
seconds.
stomps on the Darkseer. You go for the March Rocket build, there's nothing the Darkseer can really do.
Dire's pick.
they can pick up their strong safe lane carry.
Gyrocopter is most likely going to be in a tri lane with the Witch Doctor and the Tusk. This would be quite an interesting lineup, though, since you have the Darkseer. So the Vacuum, though, is going to be quite a crucial factor in this. It's going to be good setup for the AA Blast as well as the Huskar Leap. We're going to see an early Yules pickup. Might as well. Because if Huskar
10
does leave you,
seconds
if you
to
end
go.
up Yules, you're going to Yules yourself before he jumps you, you're not going to take the initial slow, so you can safely
5
escape.
seconds.
Anti-mage.
Oh lord.
All right, so
be
it
Yes.
might be could be a mid lane Huskar then, since we've got the anti-mage. She's obviously safe lane for the Dire team.
Yeah, they have their solo off lane, so.
Yeah. Darkseer doesn't really have to worry about much, but he has to be careful about the missile, though. Jar does go try to skill up missile, that's going to be a little bit of an issue. And the cast coming in as well, so Rocket Mirage cast into an Ice Shard is going to be quite weird up. Viper's going mid, alright.
Dire's ban.
Viper should do fairly decent against the Hostile since you have the initial Nether Toxin. The lower health he has, the more damage Viper does, so.
Well, and the fact they both have their kind of harass spells as well, so it should be an interesting matchup in mid.
10 seconds to go.
Only issue with that
totally
Corrosive Skin is magical, so when Huskar does get low and trades
5
out Burning
seconds.
Spear with the Corrosive Skin, he won't actually be coming out on the bottom. He'll come out on top, actually, so.
It'll definitely come down
Reserve
to
time.
the harass and see how that pans out in the early game.
Valve, please no uphill miss. Yeah, Viper's going to have an easier time CSing, though, in the sense that he's going to be able to poke at Huskar a lot more than Huskar's going to be able to poke at him.
So they're wondering right now, so if they ban Lina, chat's wondering, how are we going to, or how is basically Radiant side going to handle Huskar?
The Huskar, all he really needs is just some sort of disable, honestly, because Huskar's main weakness is getting chain stunned, or else he's just getting, like, all his kit really does is if he gets the leap off, it's most likely that he's going to get a kill, but if Huskar throws the ice shards and separates him after he gets the leap off, Huskar can't really chase. He has no chase potential
Radiant's
besides his leap.
ban.
And to Charles's point right there comes a Lina ban. And the thing that I guess I'm worried about right now is you have a slow, very not really hard stun at all coming out from Gyrocopter,
Exactly.
bouncing cast from Witch Doctor. You have some,
10 seconds
you have
to
your
go.
Walrus Punch, but you don't have a lot of lockdown and a lot of
5
maybe
seconds.
burst to kind of get this Huskar when he is low.
Yeah. I think the counter to beat Huskar is most likely going to be an Oracle pickup.
Reserve time.
They have Oracle going to be able to go deal out going to be able to put Huskar under, and as well as stop him from attacking him, disarming him with the purification. So the edicts. He's going to be able to go purge Huskar. He's going to be able to not be attacked during that entire duration. So we might see that picked up. It depends on the captain. Honestly, SKD might be thinking about it, or else he's probably going to go the Tinker route, go for the laser. Because we've seen it before. You draft a Tinker, but you don't put him mid, you put him in a safe lane or an off lane. Usually off lane against a Darkseer, and he usually wins the one-on-one lineup.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially if they want to. What do you think about aggro tri-lane coming out here from Team Radiant? If they want to do
Dire's
a one-on-one
pick.
matchup with that Tinker Darkseer.
Yep, that a one-on-one. Yep, the aggro try will work out quite a bit because Gyro has. The only issue is they have a lot of team fight. The Dire side has a lot of team fight, but their pushing is sort of lackluster in the sense that you do it. It's true that you do have Ice Blast, but you have to commit an ultimate for that. And you have Iron Show, but Iron Show only does so much when you get into the late game.
I could definitely see an aggressive try working out really well for Brand.
10
Slow down
seconds
that
to
animation.
go.
Except,
Oh lord, that's going to be a
Radiant's
really hard
pick.
pickup to go up against.
such as you're going aggressive tri-lane against that. I mean, if you get Chilling Touch out and a Kinetic Field.
All
And there comes the Techie.
There it is.
Okay, boys,
SKD.
incoming 2-hour cast. Prepare to
Pulling
get your
out the
popcorn and your
techies.
food ready. Oh my lord.
And of course, SKD is going to pick up the Techies.
Oh.
Looks like we lost
At
one.
most, this Techie's he's gonna be staying lane for a little bit and trying to make Huskar's life in mid a pain in the butt. So he's gonna be planning a lot of mines. Huskar no rune dominance, and Huskar's gonna be basically stuck in mid the majority of the fight. It's gonna be a really interesting lineup. So let's see how this really goes. Introducing the Radiant side, though, we have SKD on your Techies. We have Vote on your Gyrocopter Steel memes. On your Witch Doctor, we have Tanner on your Tusk, and we have Mikey on your Viper. You should go introduce the Dire side. Well, we have the... Well, it's still paused for right now.
And for call down for what on Team Dire or Dire side, we have Flashback, who's going to be playing the Ancient Apparition, Sunbroku on the Animage, Travask on the Huskar, Overclock on the Darkseer, and Saw Purge Do It, who's going to be on that other guy that they had on their team. I can't remember right now
Sound of that description.
because I have the worst memory in the world.
Yeah.
And it should
We
be
actually have
coming
another
up soon.
DC. And now Tusk does DC. This is basically a team of who DCs first.
And already we got something a little bit going up over here. You can tell we already have our SKD teleporting.
Now,
the top
SKD is
lane.
actually going for the null cells until, so he has 2 mines before he actually has to pop a clarity, so. Yeah, he's actually gonna bank on the fact that the ancient person is gonna go up top and he's gonna try to dive with those 3 mines. Because he needs 4 actually to kill the Huskar. If the Huskar is freaking going for the right build, going for the armor build, he's gonna need 4. Yep, but he should be doing fine. They're most likely gonna scout this out, hopefully. They're gonna have a TP come in. The Huskar is clearly aggravated that Techies is being picked up.
What do you think the lanes are going to be, guys? Do you think it's going to be a dual lane coming out from Team Radiant with this Techies Tusk duo?
Yeah, most likely a dual lane. You do not ever want to have a Techies solo offlane. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, and I think that they were possibly considering a try until the Disruptor pick came out, which is the 5th pick there for the Dire.
Okay.
So that's, like we said, going to be a hard lane to do an aggressive try and get something accomplished out of. So I figure...
Because you have your Disruptor with the getaway ticket, so...
Yep.
Exactly.
And that's an interesting anti-main set to be actually have. We have still a momentary pause, folks. Bear with us. Match is gonna be up and running just a little bit.
I swear to you guys, we will get this match started and going. I know we've had a lot of trouble coming in, but we are gonna have a Dota 2 match here. So we'll just...
We should have a black screen and just smooth jazz in the background.
I could do some smooth jazz. It's fine. We're building up the hype. Is really all we're trying to do.
Exactly. We're building up the 2-hour play. You have your popcorn and your 5-baked dinner ready. Let's go.
Yeah, we won't unpause until we've got 30
go,
viewers
man.
on the Twitch stream. So
Exactly. Speak of the devil, Tusk is back. Exactly. Oh. We're gonna have Quincy Jones about to go sing a song.
Alright, here comes the unpause. We are back in.
Oh,
you see an instant TP up here.
Instant TP is from Asian Apparition. He's gonna go.
He is not having any of it. He is like, screw this Techies. And well, the Rip Techies game.
I think the jig is up. We'll see the trade here. I wonder which way this is gonna go. We got the chilling touch.
Chilling touch level 1, and he actually is scared. He thought that he had suicide level 1, so he's scared.
Flashback doesn't have more damage. Can he pull it off? But he's actually playing very, very poorly on these trade-off hits, allowing SKD to really bully him around when he has more damage out of the right
will he actually go for the he's gonna go.
Be careful though. Some Brook does
disaster caster. Oh no, Techies.
Oh man.
Look at the jukes. The jukes are real.
But they don't see
That's some respect right there, coming out from
30 seconds to go.
From the Dire team there, not willing to go in and
getting away with 24 HP.
He actually does have. He most likely will have Blink level 1 as well. He does have Blink level 1, so Techies though does somehow managing to juke an anti-mage at Ancient Apparition. So, yeah.
And finally, Disruptor was the person we were waiting
Huskar,
for.
Though. Yep. Huskar actually not going for a. He actually isn't going for the. He isn't going for the flaming spear. The burning spear level 1 up the mine though, doing a lot of initial damage.
Tis mine.
Huskar himself is not having a fun time. If Maltic is not going to kill him though, not enough. Techies still managing to survive up top, so the fact that he was able to survive with that initial health is quite impressive.
Starting to see our lanes pan out here. It does look like a try coming out from the Dire team, which is to be expected, and a dual lane up top for the Radiant. Got Techies making his way around the map.
Exactly. Techies making his way up top. Bottom lane, you can have your Gyro actually, alongside the Witchstock in the bottom lane. We're actually going to have Techies. We're going to have a solo offlane Tusk and a tri-lane bottom actually with the Techies. Oh, this could be interesting. I really think they shouldn't put the Techies up there since there's already Sentry. There's no point in putting it out and wasting his time with the mines unless he puts it down lower, but the Sentry will spot him out. So Sentry is right here, he'll be able to spot him out.
That's a good duo as well. I mean, maybe a little cheesy and known, but with the snowball into suicide.
Exactly. Viper though, and Viper and the Huskar trading hits off back and forth. Huskar dropping fairly low.
Rotations coming in top here. SKD coming back up and steal memes. Not able to find much. Actually, just rotating.
Yeah, they spot out steal memes.
Try up here. So they're going to allow this Gyrocopter to farm bottom. Uncontested basically under his tower against Darkseer, and he should have no trouble, especially with the Ion Shell pushing up. So
Yeah, it's basically going to be a stalemate if you think about it. Bottom lane's going to be a stalemate. You have Flat Cannon push on the way in, Rocket Barrage as well, so it's going to be a stalemate for the farm. It's just basically up against the rotation. Mid though, a lot of aggression coming out from both the Viper and the Huskar, trading hits off left and right. Find that the Viper though, he's gonna eventually they're gonna have to gank this Viper because Huskar himself is not gonna be able to do much until he hits 6, so they need an early gank to shut down the Viper a little bit, so he can't get as much CS as he can. Yeah. Actually, another TP up top. We have another rotation. Apparently, we have a solo ancient apparition bottom. Apparently,
Interesting.
He's not gonna have fun lane down here at all.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the strategy is here with this. I think that he's going to get pushed out and won't be able to get the experience that he's hoping for coming down here. Oh, they're sending a second down here, so they're just swapping up their lanes a bit here.
Well, they're playing mind games. No pun intended.
Illusion.
Mind games is real.
So they do not want uncontested farm going on Gyrocopter, but in a sense as well, they're actually sacrificing some farm going on Son Goku, now forcing him to be in the off lane.
Exactly, and you have a safe lane. Safe lane.
Up mid, we got the first blood there.
Huskar actually,
So
actually
as you called it out, it turned out in Huskar's favor just slightly. Just that little bit seemed to really make a big difference.
Exactly.
Huskar coming out on top with 100 health.
Viper playing a little bit too aggressive, more to his liking, and Huskar is completely fine with that trade up. So Huskar doesn't manage to get low, but he should be fine. Viper is gonna have to port in mid and up. Viper strike is not there up yet. They're both only at level 4. Mid lane though is doing fine. Huskar jumping.
Bottom lane up. They're getting some good damage up on Anti-Mage.
Look at him going!
Cass is gonna go bounce out though. Maledict is there as well. Rocket Barrage, he's gonna go run him down actually. He's gonna try to do this.
He's going in for it. He drops the Rocket Barrage. He gets the Disruptor.
Exactly. He was trying to go for the juking path, but the pathing was really weird. He got turned around instead. He's like, oh, I can't escape, so he just let it happen. Really
Up that top lane, they're going for the Darkseer.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Just a little short.
Exactly. Taki's though nearly paying for his life with that. They're coming underneath tower, and mine's gonna go push out the wave. You have Soul Ring nearly coming out from the Takis, as well as the Wand. Viper trading hits with the Huskar mid a little bit. Sentry is up on the Ancient Apparition though, so they're gonna try to D-ward as well. I think the reason being of putting his Ancient Apparition also bottom is so we can try to get his early 6 and try to go shoot it in a way and maybe try to potentially snipe someone or stop the push from happening. So it should be fine. Disruptor is ready to help him out in bottom, so there is a ward here, so the camp is blocked off. Both wards are there. Camp is blocked off. You're gonna have your rune going away to the Viper in case he chooses to do so. Soul Ring up on the Darkseer, so the lane's gonna be pushed out immensely up top. Yeah, Techi's doing fine for himself. He's not doing the worst, but he's not really getting much out of this lane.
Now, if we take a quick look at the net worth chart, we can see that early kill putting Huskar just a little bit ahead of the Gyro. But it does look like Radiant's keeping up quite well. They've got 2 of their cores towards the top there in the 2nd and 3rd place.
Exactly. And you're having Techies trying to do as they can for the Tusk, because they can't really go jump on this. Darkseer is a melee himself, so he can't really go dive. If he does go try to dive, Blind could be placed in a weird spot and he could walk into it by accident. Bottom lane, did you have a rotation coming out?
Oh, top lane, they're going for the suicide. It seems like he was just a little out of position for that suicide. Oh, he actually didn't have mana.
He didn't have mana either. He's off by 6 well enough to actually go do it, so... Disaster averted again. Darkseer playing a really risky game here, trying to play really aggressively, but will it pay off though is the question. Play aggressively really against a Tusk and a Techies. Eventually they're going to be able to suicide, so... Bottom lane up this Gyro actually might get jumped on though. They're thinking about it though. Anti-Mage jumping fairly though. There goes the Rocket Rod's going to be used in just a second. He's going to blink just in time. Glimpse is going to be used as well, so...
And the kinetic field is going to push him out. Nice job.
Yeah.
Beautiful timing on that glimpse. They were just waiting for that Rocket Barrage to come out.
Yep. Gyro copy. He's not doing that bad. He is doing perfectly fine. He's actually doing a lot well compared to the Viper, in the sense that Viper isn't really doing much. He's trying to get some farm, but Huskar is actually pushing out his tower, so... He actually gets a kill here when he's going to try to go. He actually does nope. He drops half his health. Life breaks an illusion, so Huskar is going to drop down to half his health. Viper's getting a better exchange out of that. He's doing fine in mid. Top lane's getting pushed out severely by that Iron Shell. Techies is sitting up top lane with low health for like the past 3 minutes. I think they're really trying to get the suicide off, but Toss is... The Darkseer is positioning himself perfectly well, way in the back. He's not trying to overstand, he's trying to sit underneath his tower, but they're going to try to go up top here.
Oh, they're going for it again.
Yup, that's a dead Darkseer though, that's dead. Right click, but Techie's... Oh, he is going to get the aggro sectioned off, so Techie's going to survive.
Oh my gosh, what a play. Barely making out of there. That was very close.
Tower's hurting.
Yeah. They're going for the full YOLO draft. Tusk and Techie's dive underneath tower, and hopefully the tower aggroes the wrong person. Cass is coming out though. They're gonna go in unless Cass is gonna bounce a little bit. Gyro's thinking about it, but he's backing up. No, they're not gonna go in this. Yeah, Gyro's taking way too much damage. Call down is ready, so if they get the perfect cast off, call down into the cast is gonna be a great combo to set up. Mitch Doctor is gonna head back, so the lane's gonna be in the favor of the Dire side a little bit. Anti-Mage's gonna try to get a little bit of farm. And dewarding coming out. Yeah, from the Ancient Apparition. Oscar though, and he's playing a really risky game, sitting really low health with the Viper.
The bottom lane there is actually going to be... nope. Trump is just going to get out. Too many people.
Cold Feet didn't quite proc.
Yeah, got just
With
out of
the
range.
phase boots, he's just a little too fast.
Yeah. Yos is going to be needed ASAP on the Ancient Apparition. He wants to go land his Cold Feet. I'm surprised he didn't go for the Ice Vortex build. Had he got the Ice Vortex, most likely he would have been able to freeze him in place if they had a glimpse ready, but he didn't go for the that certain build, so... Up top lane though, you have a little bit more aggression being applied. You have a Gyrocopter is actually sitting on bottom with a decent amount of farm, so he's trying to get as much as he can. The Tactical is taking so much damage, double Iron Shell, and he takes half his health from damage, but Mind's going to clear it out mid lane. Viper is nowhere to be found. Viper's actually trying to go gank up top. Was it really worth it though?
Haste rune.
No, he's not fast enough. Well, he's trying to go for this.
Surge is over with. He's going to actually tower dive into tier 2.
Surge
getting
is
off
ready.
his ultimate as well as some of the poison attacks. That's going to be enough. Professor Mikey now is careful.
One more tower shot, he would have been done. One more tower shot.
And he's going to get out of there. It's another kill.
Now we do have a Huskar TPing into tier 1. They're going for it.
He surges back.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful Ice Shards.
Huskar also saving his life. He teleported up top, so the creep with the Iron Shell didn't go aggro onto the Viper.
Might want to mine their top tower.
Huskar coming up top, trying to go disengage this, but no, nothing's going to happen. He's gonna. Oh, they're gonna actually YOLO. Suicide is ready as well. Cup. Suicide, not enough. Right click. Yep, that's enough. Huskar, just go fall down. That actually is a major setback. The Viper can go mid to farm a little bit. Huskar is down for 25 seconds. He's down for nearly a lifetime.
So how do you guys feel about this Techie's pick? Do you think that it's paying off for the Radiant team right here?
As of right now, it's actually paying off in the sense that how it's happening is you have the Huskar trying to go in, and you have the Darkseer. They're playing a little bit too aggressively, and they're taking advantage of that since they're already playing aggressive. If you have someone else who's playing aggressive while your team is trying to go actually get quote-unquote a kill, it pays off immensely. Like that kill on Huskar completely let the Viper try to get some CS and get initial tower damage off, and the AA has to take advantage of the Huskar not being
here. There goes the glimpse. Not enough though. Actually saves Gyrocopter in the bottom lane.
Wow.
As Trump is able to find Purge.
Exactly. His anti-mage has to be really careful. He gets one Maldic off and a good call down, it's gone. Ancient Apparition. They're actually there's mines up top. Only one mine though. I'm pretty sure. He only has one mine in tech. He's gonna try to walk over it. He took a risky fight. He's Ancient Apparition, that's a dead Viper. A couple more right clicks, he's gonna get completely frozen in place. Why didn't he keep running? And that's a dead Viper. Cold Feet there to help secure the kill the Huskar. 3 urn charges ready and an image ready. He still chooses to come bottom for another gank. Way too greedy on the Viper. He knew that the Ancient Apparition had an ulti ready and he still went for the rune. Yeah, mid tower's gonna get forced out. Bottom lane though, Gyrocopter still trying to push out the wave. Anti-Mage is there. The help of his
tower's coming
disruptor,
apart.
able to go try to get some CS here. Oh, they're gonna try to go for this. They can't really do much. I don't think. So Ancient Apparition flat.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged.
Now AA has his ultimate again. They could definitely try and force this.
Yeah, but the call down, they're not gonna go into a call down. Beautiful.
Purge does go down. Misblink from Sunbroku. Not enough right clicks from Flashback. He's gonna have to.
Oh, the Courier's gonna get sniped. Oh, the Courier's gonna get sniped. Oh no, the Courier.
Ice Blast is also gonna miss. Courier does get away. Sunbroku.
No, he's gonna go blink.
He's still going for it.
Oh no,
he gets the neutrals.
Now they're taunting him right now.
Steel Beam's gonna have to become.
Oh lord, no, BM is so weird. They're taunting with the courier now, popping the active speed on the courier and just running around with it.
In the midst of that, gyrocopter going down because of the AOP.
Oh, Huskar mid, he's gonna go leave! A couple
gonna be
rights,
a
his
life
Viper
play.
Strike is dead. He's actually dead. They're actually gonna trade 1-for-1 here. Oh, a little more right clicks. He's actually not.
Oh no!
He's gonna
Too
go
weak!
away.
Not enough! 7 armor.
Just
They actually
out
thought
of
the reason
power.
why he's surviving because that helm of the Iron Will actually managed to save him. The extra armors coming out from that made him able to tank the initial range creep.
Illusion!
Ice Blast coming out.
No, it's not gonna hit. No, they can't go. There is no missile. Cask is there, but there is no missile. Hold on is ready though. The Corrupt is going way out of position. What is he doing?
That should be enough damage. First goes down.
I think he didn't actually see where he was at. He got way out of position. He was nowhere near his teammates.
He was trying to throw up a ward again, I guess, and yeah, just
Denied.
They're not taking into account that the lane was pushed up.
a little bit of misplay.
Mid though, you're gonna have your Ancient Ambition, you're gonna go for another rotation. Huskar is sitting there, as well as his tech, he's gonna plant some mines. Armblade is up on the Huskar, so he's able to go freely armlet toggle and dive if he so chooses. Techies can't really do much. He's sitting at level 7, but he's gonna try to go gank the Huskar actually and planting a mine. Yeah, Huskar's gonna. They actually know what the real Legion is now. They know what the real Huskar is. Top lane though is mined up, only one remote mine up there. Are they actually? Tuss is gonna. Actually, Tuss is having free farm up top, so he's
It's a
basically.
old mid. Huskar's jumping in.
No, he's gonna go die. Actually, he might die. Techie's right clicks and the tower.
Right click from Techies.
Techie's actually has high base damage. Look at Techie's base damage. It's actually 68 right click. He's going for the carry Techie's route. Who needs mana when you have just enough damage? 68
Yeah, who said
damage.
techies couldn't carry?
Exactly.
Me.
Worth. You have the highest attack range of any character in the game, and you have the lowest base damage. Just get a bunch of null talismans, and you're good to go. Literally artillery.
The fight recap going a better way of Team Radiant. Still establishing their
Radiant's
dominance
mid
and
tower's getting banged up.
Antimage sitting at 1500 gold. He's most likely trying to go into a Battle Fury here up top. Then you have Tusk trying to go safely free farm. Networth Hotguard sitting at 5k just about. Gyro sitting right directly below him. He's doing a decent job considering supports has been keeping him alive for the most part and securing bottom kills as well. So that's been helping him out immensely. Hotguard is going to go make his way up top. There is an Iron Shell and a Surge ready. They're going to go try to leap this Tusk. Tusk is actually dead here. If they want to go in for this is a dead Tusk.
missing.
There's no warning whatsoever. Keep in mind, no warning words for up top, so they cannot predict that the Huskar is going to come up top. He went the wrong way, actually.
Oh
but-
no, yeah, he's definitely dead.
with the Iron Shell.
He's
The
gonna summon
mine
that.
drop,
Oh,
the
they
mine
might get a
drop,
return
mine
kill here on the
drop.
Huskar.
Walrus punch.
Oh, not enough.
Visibility.
And he didn't attack fast enough. Before he got the second hit off, Huskar was already able to kill him. Ballsy play. Both teams are having risky heroes
Dyer's
that are paying
mid-tower
off.
could
Huskar
use a
himself is
little
paying
help.
off more than the techies, though. Armlet is up.
Up bottom lane, we're going on the anti-mage, and they get a pickoff.
Yeah,
Dyer's mid
a
A
tower
little too
won't
far
last
forward
much
without his
longer.
blink.
exactly. And he's trying to go for the Battle Fury zone, try to accelerate his farming further because he was struggling a little bit. AA blast and go try to connect on the techies. It barely hits though, so techies does manage to survive. He was just sort of out of range of the Ancient Apparition blast. They're gonna go teleport in.
No
Techies,
breaking
though, gonna
through
get
the
completely
Dire
teleported on.
structures
Surge is
for
there as
now.
well. There goes the
Dire's
Ice
bottom
Vortex.
tower's
Oh, he's gonna go
getting into
suicide. He gets the kill.
He's gonna
Ancient
get
Apparition.
Ancient Apparition. Yes.
All right, I think that the verdict is in, guys. I think that the techies
Guess
has
what's
paid off
happening
so
to
far.
Dyer's bottom tower.
Exactly. If you're able to,
He's coming in pretty aggressively. Gonna get maledicted and pushed out.
if you're
Dyer
able to
just
go
couldn't
force the
save
TP
that
and get a kill out of it,
bottom
that's I think that's worth it.
Radiant's
But
gone
Huskar though, he actually
fortified
might
their
misplay and walk
structures.
into the mines by accident. Will he? Nope. Huskar just playing a really dangerous game and nearly walking into the mines by accident. He might have died. Yeah, that's a lot of mines. There's actually
Taking
4
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Well, we've got a little bit of a lull here. I've been looking. Oh, never mind. They're going up on top.
Get on! 80 blast is coming in! Out of it. Huskar is dead.
This Huskar just will not go down.
That is my seal of approval.
No,
Tanner,
that's
then
tough.
you
Gonna
gotta
come
be
down.
careful. He's actually doing some right click.
2 versus 3.
But he's not gonna find
Two down.
Oh no!
No, he
But
turned
he
around.
stays
He,
in there too long, and Mikey's gonna go ahead and finish him.
I think the flashback just underestimated his
Mid-tower
damage
could use a
there.
hand.
Yeah, I think that he could have backed up out of there, but hard call to make in the shoes of the players here.
he was trying to wait for the shadow to happen, but it didn't happen at all.
Radiant's
Ancient Apparition, though,
mid-tower's coming
getting a little bit
apart.
taking pain with his life, so they trade 2 for 2.
Dyer's top tower.
Techies though
you
did
know the
end
drill.
up dying, but A caught for Huskar, I think it's worth it. Huskar dying for a technique is actually not worth it, and Viper's pushing up top tower.
Can't do
Maybe having
nothing
mech,
about
so
Dire's structures right now.
they're gonna try to push it out a little bit.
Dire's
Iron
top
Shell's there,
tower's
but
getting beat down.
he's actually gonna go take the tower. Maybe he might take the initial tower hit. You have bottom lane free farm is happening. Jarkal pushing out the lane. They're actually gonna try to completely push up top. Tusk is there. Well, 4 mines in the center over here, and there's a remote sitting on top of the tower as well. So sitting slightly in front of the tower. They're actually going to try to contest
The
this.
Dire just disowned
A
that
blast
top
and go
tower.
fly out. It's actually not going to connect. So
And they're just gonna go inside the top tower, take away 100 gold from team rating.
yeah. Mid lane's actually free. It's both basically free farm. Anti-mage though is leaving bot lane completely, abandoning it, trying to go get some of his farm in the jungle. So trying to go again, trying to build his battlefield, which should be up in another 3 or 4 minutes if he doesn't get uncontested. Arcane boots coming out from the ancient
The
apparition.
Dire
Actually,
best do
half the team is
something
up
about
top,
that
and now they're
bottom
splitting up.
tower.
So, will they try to go for a killer? Maybe they don't have a smoke. They have no vision whatsoever. So it's not going to happen. Bottom lane, ancient apparition trying to get his level spot, pushing out his tower, and Gyrocopter is free farming up really well. You actually have maybe a Dagon coming out from Techies. 2 Null Talismans, a Staff of Wizardry, as well as Arcane Boots and a Soul Ring. Yeah, they try to go for a gank off top. There's a Sentry right here.
Snowball's gonna go out. He's gonna connect with the first. He's gonna do all punches.
I think Disruptor didn't actually see that the Sentry had spotted them out, so he just stayed in lane.
Yeah, I thought he was safe.
Yeah, but his team wasn't nearly that at all. Iron Shell taking a bunch of damage out from the Gyrocopter. He's gonna heal up a little bit. Anti-Mage is sitting mid. He's gonna go blink and clear out the wave. Nearly has his. Actually, Thunder Yasuo's allowed to be up shortly in the Gyrocopter. Roshan is gonna be taken by the Huskar. The pings are coming out. He's gonna try to arm the toggle properly. If Roshan does bash him multiple times, that's a dead Huskar.
Yeah, this is a very risky play coming out from the Huskar here, but he thinks that he can
Dire
take it.
might
There's the
wanna
first
mine
bash.
their top
Oh,
tower.
walking a fine line.
He's banking on the fact that RNG is not gonna happen to Roshan's lane, so to get permabashed. No, he's fine. I think he's fine, yeah. He's an earn charge as well, so he can earn
Oh
charge.
no, the
Comes
bash!
the bash!
Oh,
Oh, Rose turns
my-
away!
Oh my gosh.
Armor toggle. Here comes another bash though. Huskar's gonna have to
Like a
get
really
armor
risky
toggle.
game here. Yeah, no, he
Roche
gets.
is tough.
Yeah, Huskar could have been fine. He actually could have earned charge during Roshan. He would have been fine. Because you still get healed up during earn when you get hit by Roshan, so. Oh, but he has to get to secure the Aegis, so that's going to be a big item coming up. Viper does have a DD rune. He's going to go push out mid lane a little bit, and AA Blast is going to try to go scout out. It actually does connect on the techies, but he doesn't really care. He's not phased by it at all, actually. Bottom lane, we have Disruptor. Will he actually get caught up with the Gyro here? Gyro does not actually. Gyro actually does not have any mana for anything. No rocket up as well, so Disruptor is going to be safe to push out the lane. Top lane, we have some sort of engagement up top. Pings are coming out. Darkseer is actually trying to juke out the tree so they don't actually dive him underneath the tower. Do you have
They've
the
got a big
Disruptor?
snowball set up here. They're gonna
Yeah.
bait with the techies.
Starting to rotate though. They do have 3 people in their jungle able to respond.
And keep in mind you have a Huskar with Aegis as well, so they can take this fight if they want.
Flashback. Steal memes. Gonna throw out cold feet. Might
Just forcing out the Witch Doctor.
Just throwing
They get the D ward out.
Nice job.
Exactly, but this Huskar is going to get out of hand shortly. But the Gyro's there to help assist that situation. He actually is going to go freely go take out his jungle. Viper is pushing mid. They shouldn't be fighting this without the Viper or the.
Flashback has to be careful. Here comes the snowball.
Nope, Witch Master's
Check
gonna-
line 2 with the ice
Oh
shard.
man.
No, they're dead.
Coming in though. Here
Really
comes the
bad
wall.
fight.
Back to
Wow.
Doctor does have his ultimate up and ready. He's gonna pop it
Somebody
last second.
call
He's gonna get the kill. No, he popped it too late. He could have got a double kill on the Huskar as well, but it would have popped it.
Huskar finding out actually the mines, but it turns around.
Yeah, it's not enough to kill the Huskar.
Unfortunately, in that fight, it was about as good of an initiation you could ask for with the Tusk, but he just
Yeah.
could not pull out ahead. Did
That
not have the
Darkseer-
damage.
And the only issue with that is they went into that, and you had a Darkseer wall directly on top of that as well, so that did not help out at all.
Yeah, very, very good replay, re-goose from that Darkseer. Animate's still trying to get his battle sure. He just basically, he actually has it right now, so the wall's there in case we need. He's just staring at the wall basically. Top lane, he's gonna go far up the top lane, trying to push it out a little bit. They're actually gonna have a rotation coming down bottom. The Disruptor does not see this coming though. There is no warding, so there actually is one warder here that might scout it out last second, but they're gonna be there just in time for him to back up. Just there in time. Techi's gonna go take up the initial wave, push it out.
Viper Strike up on top.
Our early gem coming out from the Ancient
Yeah, it gets
Apparition,
out.
and he's gonna teleport out, so that's a safe anti-mage.
The thing I was worried about early on was just the fact that Animage was not finding that super early rushed Battle Fury. But the thing is what we've been able to see is their 4-man on Team Dire is able to give him enough room and to actually win fights like that last fight.
Without the actual help of him, so he's able to go the free farm without having the help of team out, not risk of them dying.
Here comes a life break on the techies, but Snowball's gonna slow down.
Look at me go!
Dire's mid towers having technical
They can
difficulties.
actually
Big vacuum into a Oh no!
Huskar's gonna stay alive.
That armlet toggling is all kept him alive.
And this is what I was so worried about as far as not enough.
Not a lockdown for the Huskar.
And he gets low, but not low.
Oh, no.
So there goes Disruptors. Techies, SKD able to find the Disruptor, at least a return kill.
And if you actually look at Officer, he's sitting at 3,300 and go, they can literally build into a Satanic right now. If he so chooses to do
Trouble
so.
brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Interesting thing to look at here is the XP and the gold
Radiant
graph. A
structures must have been
huge swing
fortified.
between those two fights going in favor of the Dire.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty
It was
sight right
very
now.
well early on in that laning stage, as well as in the early mid game. But again, just as we were talking about just a little bit earlier, the 4-man team able to find fights, even if AA's not there to throw down his ult. So really, just a 3-man fight. Give
They're trying to fight into this Huskar, and I don't know about this fight. He still has the Aegis.
Throw his ult down.
Gemma true sight is up. He's gonna fight. He does not. He's gonna go arm and toggle.
Miss.
Oh, vacuum! Beautiful! Guardian keeps
There goes the wall tripper.
Look at the armlet
The armlet
toggle!
toggle. He just does not go down.
Aegis is powerful.
And they get the Aegis.
Not for
But
long.
losing 4 just for the Aegis. And
That
right
just
there,
that hurts so bad for the Radiant
two
team.
man-
Radiant's top
You do
tower
not
is
have
in
enough.
bad
Like, they don't
shape.
have an initial actual stun besides the Gyrocopter and the Tusk, but that's not enough. The Witch Doctor does have a stun, but it's not unreliable as well. Their team is split up. It's not going to be as reliable. And Huskar is just having fun of this lineup. That Guardian Creeps did help out as well. Huskar was able to get his out a bit back up and armlet toggle. This Huskar is having a field day in this game.
And Darkseer in that fight. Disruptor not even there. AA coming in late. And they find a 4-man kill and just lose the Aegis. Like,
Radiant's bottom tower's
or
seen
Radiant
better
needs to figure
days.
out some way to control this Huskar. Whether
They need to
it's
have
like you
proper
said,
warding
that,
to gank him as well.
yeah.
Radiant
Gank
lost
him,
one of
or,
them
like you were
bottom
saying earlier
towers.
on that Tusk trying to find a Heaven's Halberd.
Or Silver to be neat, but Silver is a bit pricey, so he's gonna have to work his way into a Helen's Halberd actually, because they have sentries up and proper warding, so that's Silver is gonna be way out of the question for this game.
Yeah, with the techies' minds, they're definitely prepared for any sort of invis. They've got the appropriate detection.
Exactly, and Huskar himself is waddling around with the gem, and Antimate is about to go build up his Yasha. His Battle Fury is cutting in some slack as well. The fact that they have to dedicate so
Little
much
is
resource to
missing.
actually killing the Huskar, and they can't even do that, that effectively, Antimate is able to go free farm each lane without even participating in any of these fights.
Oh, here comes the Surge Travas.
Oh, that,
He's
he
not gonna
does
find
not
a
want to
life
risk
though.
it. He does not want to risk a double damage Viper into that fight. Oh, beautiful armlet toggling coming out from the Huskar. He actually might go for an AC here. Yep, he's going for an Assault Cuirass actually. So,
Yep. Has the recipe.
yeah, he has the recipe as well, and he has the Hyperstone. That's how confident he is that he can survive fights. That he doesn't even have to go build into a Satanic directly. That's how confident he is.
And rightfully so.
Oh, if they dedicated that much to kill a Huskar, just to use Techie's mind to go pop an Aegis and dropping 4 for Huskar, that was not worth it at all.
If you notice the map control from the Dire
What's
team,
with all the
they
scribbling?
have complete control over the majority of their jungle. And with this anti-mage having his Battle Fury, I think that he's just going to get farther and farther out of control if they don't find some way to take over that jungle.
Yes.
The issue with this is, like, they can't even deal with that. Like, they can go deal with him, but the Huskar is the main issue. If they can't kill the Huskar at least once, it's not gonna pay off killing the Anti-Mage. Because the Huskar is the
very
main
true.
thing.
And even if the Huskar was mid or bottom, they've got so much mobility. They still have a lot of their towers that they could TP to, so it's going to be really hard for them to take over control of
Might
this
we have
map
a
again.
free
The
ticket to
Dire
escape
best
with
do
Darkness
something
Search,
about
as
that
well as
That's
the
very
A.
true.
One last top tower
Stopping-
for the
The thing that
Radiant.
Radiant's looking for is that, I mean, they're gonna have to be forced to be a 5-man. They need the call down from Gyrocopter as well as the Flak Cannon with Tusk Initiation and everything coming, and the Witch Doctor ult, where, like we saw, Dire team really only needs 3.
Exactly.
but they're content to just let this gyro farm for right now, trying to finish up that BKB, which would be a good maybe timing.
Illusion.
The fact of the matter is they can't even go for pickoffs as well. They usually sit either in the 2-man cell or go as 5, so go as 4 or 5. It doesn't really help out if they can't go for a pickoff either.
Yeah.
Even have they smoke, they're probably going to walk into a really awkward position, and they're going to be able to fight, be caught out in a weird position to go fight without actually having the necessary resources to dedicate to that. Huskar does have his assault carry SF and sitting 1,000 gold as well, so that's potentially going to be saved up, most likely into his Satanic. Well, if even's going to go a little bit risky, he's going to build into a data. Roshan's up in another 2 minutes, so...
Casual Ice Blast coming out. SKD getting a little low, but it should be fine.
Exactly.
Go back to base.
The reason why he popped that, so they can't go push mid a little bit, so they don't want to go fight when they have that blast constantly in the back of their mind. And Huskar himself, left to his own device, is going to go take out the Ancient Stack to attack it for himself, actually.
Catch.
Well, say SKD pulls this game out and goes long. Who are you guys favoring in the long run?
In the long run, though, I'm still favoring the Dire lineup. They have way too much. Because of the Huskar, like the AM is not there as of right now, but he's still able to safely free farm. That Ancient Apparition Blast, he's able to get his refresher, a double blast to the face, and you can't regen. It's really brutal to take. As well as the Disruptor. Disruptor, if his points go to the fact that Disruptor able to get an Axe, that Axe is going to be a game-changing Axe.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go in favor of the Dire as well. Obviously, Gyro has a lot of farming potential with the flat cannon and all these ancient stacks that they're giving him, so he's definitely catching up a little bit. But I just don't know that he's going to be able to keep up. Like you said, they've been, the Radiant team has been losing 4 versus 5 fights for the past 10 minutes or so now. So it's going to take a real coordinated effort for them to get a hold of this map.
Huskar overstepping his boundaries a little bit. Nope, they're not even.
Take a peek.
Exactly. They don't even want to they're so scared of the turn to the point that they don't even want to go initiate on the Huskar himself. They don't even want to do that at all.
Here comes the Surge Ion Shell. He's going to find SKD.
Great Ice Blast.
Actually, go straight onto Mikey.
That's a dead Viper. There's nothing you can do with the dead Viper.
8 in a row.
Disruptor ulti into
Well,
a
they get the vacuum in.
With 4 staff coming from SKD, they're very nice.
They're still going to go for it.
He's going to have to be careful. He's
9
going
in
to
a
go down.
row.
Iron Cop is going to buy back in. Call down is ready as well. Guardian Team is going to be
Call
popped.
down. The call down misses on everything but the Disruptor. The Huskar leaps in and he's going in on the Gyrocopter.
Snowball, going to save him for
Radiant
Wall
bottom
directly
tower
attention to
seems to
stand
be
into.
Oh, what a wall.
Beautifully placed wall.
4 down.
Takis is trying to go poke.
It's going to be a team wipe.
somebody's
He gets the suicide option. He runs a little bit.
He doesn't kill though.
Finds 1. But that's a tier 2 at least.
Radiant's mid tower.
If they force a set of racks, they actually might call this, because there's no way they want to go push this game any further than this. This Huskar is out of control.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up.
And again, this is all without the anti-mage. He just stays top and he's still farming.
Yeah. Almost to that mana style.
He's basically
Radiant's
playing
mid-tower could use
Farming
a hand.
Simulator. His team is just basically playing Team Deathmatch and Call of Duty right now.
That's true. He's riding down the top lane on his tractor. You see him
Radiant's
just,
mid tower's getting
Exactly.
what for?
He's raping the creep.
Oh, they're diving up for the past tier 3s. Hey, Blast comes out. Viper's got to go down here.
Seriously, I lost count.
There's a GG call out.
Yeah. Huskar
Really
got-
hate to see these guys go, but they've had a great run throughout this tournament. And
All down for what?
Oh no, the team actually they're not agreeing to this. Agreeing to
so they're holding off on the call.
The captain still thinking that there's a chance for a comeback. The dream is real, so we still have to keep this in mind, folks. If you look at that net with Huskar is sitting at 15,000 net with the head of the anti-mage, and he doesn't even care. He's been in all the fights and he's died only 3 times. Look at his gold. He's sitting at 3,000 gold as well. So this Huskar he's actually going to solo Roshan again. He's going to get. If this keeps up, Huskar's going to be able to have cheese for himself. Roshan though not going to have the best of the Huskar though. He's not going to have that RNG situation where he nearly got bashed to oblivion. Oh yeah, he's fine though. The fact of the matter is Huskar is able to go D- as well. He's been sitting with the gem and he had to die, so he's the best gem carry they have currently. So. They actually might give it to the anti-mage. Oh, Huskar wants to pick it up for himself.
Took down old
Immortality.
Oh my lord, Acceptor on a Darkseer. If Vital does misplay again with the with that snowball, that wall is gonna be right there. It's gonna eat a chunk of their health. Ancient Apparition doing well for himself. Nearly has Acceptor warding coming out. They're actually going to go for a smoke, maybe try to go for a potential, since they have a ward up the high ground, they're going to go for a smoke, most likely go around, try to go get a pick off. And what I don't like is the the Radiant lineup is completely farm dependent. Viper needs as many items as they can to go try to get being useful. Toss needs his items as well. And Gyro needs a fair decent amount of farm as well, so it's not going to... You have a counter gem coming out, actually. Wait, you have a counter gem? Wait, there's 2 gems being bought. What? There's 2 gems.
Interesting. I'm not sure. Maybe a little bit of a miscommunication there? Yeah, or maybe they just are that confident that they're just going to spread out across the map.
They're giving them they're giving them an opportunity. So if they lose 1 gem, they have another one. So
guess what's happening to Dire's bottom
They can
tower.
fight this. They can literally go fight this. Huskar has nothing to fear. He has a Satanic.
Yeah, as long as they have this Aegis, they're not afraid
bottom
walking
tower's getting the business.
Mine is blow up. Huskar hasn't even faced. He just jumped in complete YOLO. Satanic into the top. Great back into the wall.
Oh my god.
And
The Huskar still hasn't dropped the Aegis, and then a good game comes out.
Your captain called it.
guess what's happening to Dire's bottom
tower? That was
tower.
a beautiful play.
Dire's
Vacuum.
bottom tower got blown to bits.
Just get some people low.
Well, this Huskar is completely
Dire's
farmed.
bottom tower's getting the business.
And their team is still
Radiant's
trying to go
mid-range,
cancel. Maybe have
Radiant's
some sort of
mid-range.
communication here, so they're not trying to end it right now, but even though it's almost
The
not,
Dire best
buyback
do something about that
is up,
bottom
but do
tower.
they really want to risk a buyback for this? It's not going to really do anything. Yeah, the Gyro. Buyback on the Gyro's not really going to do much. They're actually going to... They're not even going to completely end. The Gyro's going to come push bottom and try to get bot ranks and completely get bursted down. Anti-Mage jumping in. He falls down to the Darkseid and the Anti-Mage, so that wasn't helping out at all. They did go trade a tier 2 and a tier 3 mid, and racked as well for a tier 3 bot. That wasn't helpful at all. That was not a good trade.
Chalk it up for the Dire.
Alright, there you go. The game is ended, folks. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Hogata here, captain for the 925 League, joined by...
Balamus. My name is Steven, also, I'm known as. I've been starting this league, and this is the first tournament, so thank you guys for coming out and watching and participating. I know most of the people that are watching are probably players that were in the tournament previously. We're heading into the finals, so we got one more game up.
Yep, and we're going to be catching that soon in just a little bit. Tune in, folks, and we're going to have a short intermission now before the next game starts. Thank you all for tuning in. Have a good day, good evening, good night, and see you all next time. Bye! There you go. That was the game. That was actually...